Hello YouTube viewers! I'm here really quickly to just introduce this sort of collection of videos. They are videos that are my old news, but I still found to be interesting, relevant, what have you. Just a whole slew of everything. There will be more in the description box below. But this is your introduction, and here is what I did not put up. It's a miracle! It's a Gazette miracle! Let's thank them, shall we? Thank you guys. Thank you. Really, thank you. Okay, so the Gazette aren't actually coming to America, but they have made an appearance in some way. Thanks to the lovely darlings, Melon Music, who are mostly in charge of European releases. They have decided to release 3 Gazette albums to the United States. Nil, Dim, and Stacked Rubbish. Nil contains the so lovely tracks such as Tayon, Cassis, and Silly God Disco. Stacked Rubbish contains Filth and the Beauty, Chizuru, and Burial Applicant. And Dim contains tracks like Guren, Headache Man, and Distress and Coma. So it's a pretty awesome deal. What's better is, and I really hope you guys realize this is a big deal to me, their stuff is on iTunes. Yes! So it's a pretty big deal. And all 3 albums are $9.99, and I'm sure at least everybody has Nil and Stacked Rubbish by now. But it would be good to support the artists because it's not released under Melon Music but King Records, which is the Gazette, one of the Gazette's records companies back in Japan. I do believe it is an international record company though. But all the songs are 99 cents, which is a super duper much better deal than LMC's 3 songs and a photo album thing for $9.99. Yeah, I don't know. And iTunes was kind enough to put in little descriptions of the albums and the Gazette, which are very praising descriptions, which I'm very happy for, because there was an incident last time with Etta Cafe and the description and calling them pop, but we won't get into that. But check it out, because it's good stuff, and buy it and watch it and listen to it and love it, and Gazette, love you guys. You know that whole rules and regulations thing about what particularly female artists wear on live music shows? Despite these new regulations that prohibit female groups from wearing revealing clothes like this, it seems that none of the rules have applied to SNSD with their Korean comeback song Hoot. It makes me wonder, and apparently this website was thinking so too, if they are allowed to wear short shorts and belly shirts, why aren't Rainbow? Why can't they do that? It's essentially the same thing. Well, the reason officials have said is because they say the outfits didn't feel sexual. You cannot tell me that that there isn't some sort of oozing sex appeal or something from them. There's 9 girls who obviously have really good bodies, really nice legs, that are showing them off, and while I do feel like the censorship is unfair, I don't think that the new rules and regulations should have been applied. There should be no exceptions to it. Why are SNSD an exception? An official for Music Core said that the song and dance have a big impact on how sexual the stage feels. Groups such as Nine Muses and Rainbow put more emphasis on the dance and the visuals of the stage itself more than the song, so they have more revealing outfits and their dance is more sexual. However, Girls' Generation's Hoot did not have that sexual feel at all. Okay. Let's take that point into consideration. Yes, Nine Muses and Rainbow, they did sort of show a little more sexiness with the dances that they did, but it's not even a double standard. It's a SNSD standard. Like, what gives them the right to wear shirts and shorts like that when Rainbow couldn't? Of all the people in the J-Rock world to get swept up in a controversy, who in the hell thought that Ali from the Gazette would be the one? Oh yeah, he's in knee-deep in fan fury right now. Let me explain something. I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter because you're only allowed 130 characters to write stuff on. I hate Twitter because with those 130 characters, you're not allowed to write anything more or elaborate on it without making like a bajillion tweets. That's why I like making videos, because at least I can explain, you can see my facial expressions, you can hear my sarcasm. It's just straightforward and neat. But this is not about me, so anyway. But this is not about me, this is about Ali. So Ali from the Gazette has 41,000 followers. He made a, what they call initial comments about the fans of Vocaloid. Yeah, Ali is in a war with Vocaloid. Like, how the hell do you even categorize Ali in the Gazette with Vocaloid and Miko Hatsune? Yeah. Ali tweeted on November 14th that he wasn't too thrilled about how listeners and magazines treat animated singers as real artistic works. He does admit that the technology behind the software is amazing, but if that is considered music, then, as he says, what is the point of us making music? Which, us is probably referred to, you know, the Gazette. He goes on to say, I could go so far as to say that it makes what we're doing nothing but masturbation. And how is it that people can say that those machines are equal to actual artists? I don't think so. But when the Vocaloid fans caught wind of this, he immediately deleted the tweet. Ali, you're 31 years old. If fangirls over freaking Vocaloid are getting to you, there's a serious problem. Anyway. Yeah, he immediately deleted it, but the damage had already been done, so it was revealed that yesterday he tried to sort of cover his ass and sort of, you know, explain himself. He said that he tried researching a little bit about Vocaloid and that he read up on Vocaloid on Wikipedia. Oh, Ali, I love you. And he said that he has heard of Hatsune Miku, admitting that the music was kind of catchy. He added that the melody isn't bad, but at the key the voice is singing, it's almost impossible for a human to sing that high, which is the point, because it's a computer-made thing. But he says he still prefers natural voices over computerized ones, and I could not agree more. 2CN had a lot of mixed comments. There were people who agreed with him, saying he's right, I agree, and then there were other people who disagreed with him. If he's going to say it and delete it, then he shouldn't have said anything at all, which I agree with. How he got so, like, pressured to delete it from Vocaloid fans, yeah, is beyond me. Honestly, there are probably more Vocaloid fans than Gazette fans, but still, to be sort of pressured to delete it off of Vocaloid fans, poking at you and saying this is wrong, you're wrong, and everything. Like, Ali, dude, that's not hardcore at all. Like, I respect the people for making the Vocaloid program tip, but I do agree, to promote them as, like, actual artists, I don't understand at all. I have a hard enough time understanding the big thing with AKB48 and SDN48 and SKE48. Like, there's just... Some people don't really appreciate what I know as real music, which is people actually going on stage and performing the songs that they work so hard on. But there are some fans that have, or some netizens who have used their investigation skills to take down people who are manipulating the system to try to get their favorite people to win. They've got proof on, and it's from China. Go figure. It says that it has come to the attention of the Korean netizens that some Chinese fans may be stealing social security numbers of ordinary Korean citizens in order to vote online for their favorite group at this year's Melon Music Awards. The netizens took screencaps, as you can see here, of posts on the Chinese music community site Baidu, which contains information and tutorials about how to vote for singers for the Melon Music Awards, as well as for Korean music programs like Ikigayo. But the methods that they provide also involve illegally using social security numbers of Korean citizens. Japan, they nominate artists that aren't from Japan because of the popularity. Now, if the popularity is as popular as claimed to be by the Chinese fans who are stealing the social security numbers of people in Korea, then Super Junior will show up on their own damn award show. Like, why can't you just wait till that? It doesn't make any sense to me why you would go through the process of hacking someone's account, hacking someone's social security number. Like, that holds everything. Why would you go through that to vote for a K-pop artist? The world is becoming corrupt, and it's for the stupidest goddamn reasons that I've ever heard. I don't know how much more of this I can take, you guys. Like, the paranoia of these award shows, of the voting being fixed, of illegal actions being taken place to vote for someone. It's the most bizarre and ludicrous thing I've ever heard, ever.